Edmund Williamson didn't just create art. He helped shape the creative spirit of an entire community. A sculptor, painter, and dreamer, Edmund believed art should live out in the world, where children could climb on it, families could gather around it, and a city could make it part of its identity. In the 1990s, his giant dragonfly sculpture rose above Forsythe Park and became exactly that. A landmark, a memory, a piece of childhood for an entire generation. And when it disappeared, the city felt the absence.
The Dragonfly is an iconic piece of sculpture that was installed in 1995 originally by Edmund Williamson. Edmund was able to realize his vision when the Playground League stepped up with funding to complete the project. Unfortunately, it was removed in 2014 and put in storage.
The Dragonfly, when it went away, was based around, really just around legal issues. There was no maintenance really on the piece. I think someone got injured and there was a lawsuit, and the decision was made at the time to remove it.
When the Dragonfly came down, it left like a visual hole. You had this big empty section of the park where it dominated that area, and then it was just an open field.
When I came to work for the Arts Council, there was a lot of talk about bringing the Dragonfly back. It had been in storage for a number of years, and people just wanted to see it. They had great remembrances of growing up with the Dragonfly.
When we decided to do the Edmund Williamson retrospective, it kind of turned into a bigger project of how do we honor Edmund, how do we honor his contributions to the community, but also how do we bring back an iconic piece of public art.
The Dragonfly had been in storage for so long that it was going to require complete restoration. Once again, the Playground League stepped up along with Councilman Doug Harvey. In addition to the Friends of the Dragonfly, we were able to raise enough money to actually engage an artist to refurbish, restore the sculpture so we could reinstall it in Forsythe Park.
We're ready to take these and we're gonna put the wings on the Dragonfly to just sort of see what angle we want them at, right?
We can do one.
Yeah, one wing, and that's all we need for now.
Put that there. And then all we gotta do is go up or down, see what angle you want.
You have that picture? I mean, I think it could go up a little, but it's close.
It's not bad right there.
It's really not.
What is this gonna look like next? So they asked me questions like, how should we install it? And I had ideas. I know that the city does not want it to be climbed on again, and I know that we want it to be safe. I said, look, I really think this could be a really beautiful sculpture, picking it up off the ground, up high, and it being this thing that looks like it's about to land.
Now we called a guy with a boom truck who came out and set this originally.
Oh, yeah?
This guy was doing structural steel buildings similar to this building here,
Yeah.
and he came out with his boom truck and helped us set this thing. And then we kind of worked with the artist as to the placement of the wings, but he had everything to scale. So we followed the scale of the drawing and then kind of let things fall into place where they needed to be. I think we had the truck out there for like 2 days.
Wow.
And we were all surprised when the time came for this thing to be constructed. We submitted the concept not knowing that it was going to get funded. And then when the funding hit, it was like, wow, we've got to do this. And we did it. And it was just a bunch of interesting characters involved. That's the spirit of the Dragonfly, it really is, you know? That's how this thing was originally constructed, and that's how it's going back.
We're definitely up for that.
This is way cool.
It's easy to say, hey, oh, it's gone and it's never coming back. And that can be true of a lot of historic things if we don't do what it takes to preserve them or revive them when needed. Because it's just too easy to say, I'm not gonna do it. We're not gonna do that anymore. There's gonna be a whole different generation of kids that's gonna have a memory of that Dragonfly the same way I have one when I was like a really small kid coming over here to Monroe.
You know, the idea of restoration in general this community in the past has been so rich and is still rich, bringing pieces like the Dragonfly back and restoring it, not just in, visually, but back to its original place or close to its original place, I think is a really huge message about not just where this community as a region and a regional arts community has been, but where it is and where it's going.
Edmund was a visual artist and a sculptor, enjoyed by many people. His work was unique. His work can be seen all around Monroe and West Monroe. He still has various pieces that are still viewable today. Dragonfly being the most iconic piece. I love what public art brings to a community. It speaks to people in multiple ways, and for every person it says something different. Makes our lives whole.